How are you? I'm cold. I know, I just turned this air conditioner on. It's freezing. You might be able to turn it off.
Turn off.
It's cold. I don't want to be going upset.
Are you to keep the
You know what? The front door's locked, right? It's locked, so we're good.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Don't worry about it. The front door's locked.
Jane, I want to thank you for picking up the donuts and coffee.
Is Jonathan on?
I didn't know you did that, I'm sorry.
No, I haven't dialed in or anything. I was trying to get the YouTube up and running. I was gonna go get you guys.
I hope you turn it higher, Jen. No, it's nice in here.
Welcome, and thank you for choosing freeconferencecall.com. Your help keep. If you are the host, press star now. Otherwise, please wait, and you will be joined into the conference.
It's that time of year.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't wear white pants anymore.
No, I know.
My wife always says that. My wife always says that.
Wash my white jeans and they're in the drawer. Do we really have to follow that rule?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got to, you're gonna get arrested.
Yeah.
John, do we have you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, thank you.
Hi. No problem.
All right, it's 7 o'clock. All right, welcome to the September 2nd Village Board meeting. If you could please join me for a Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. All right. We have a public hearing tonight for local law number 2 entitled Schedule 15 Truck Exclusions, specifically to add a weight limit of 5 tons for the vehicle traveling on Lakeside Drive within the municipal boundaries of the village between Old Route 55 and the intersection of Charles Coleman Boulevard, Corbin Road, and West Dover Road. I'll make a motion to open the public hearing. Do I have-
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So I just wanted to bring this forward. We've had complaints over the last couple of years with tractor trailers trying to navigate Lakeside Drive, which, if anybody's traveled that, has some pretty serious S-curves in there, and of course the road condition isn't of its best. It's actually considered a turnpike, and so it's narrower too than our usual roads. So it was discussed that we consider putting a weight limit, but with this weight limit, it is still providing access to the village for tractor trailers by either coming West Main, East Main, Coleman, Corbin. So we're not cutting off the village for access with the tractor trailers. And trucks that are over the 5-ton will still be able to make deliveries to homes that are on Lakeside. So it's only to curb through traffic. So anybody have any questions regarding that?
No.
No, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's been long coming, we've been talking about this for a while.
Make
And,
sure you're on a mic.
That's why I'm trying to get close, but I'm not sneaking up on you, John. So I think it's a great idea. No, we've been talking about this, we've been looking into it, and I think it's needed.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as the foot traffic on that road too, it's
Well,
extremely dangerous trying to
Very
walk that
dangerous.
road with cars, let alone with the trucks.
yeah, those S-curves you can't see.
Yep.
So, and of course, not everybody stays to the speed limit, so it does make for a hairy situation.
Have we received any written correspondence on this?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, hearing no public comment, no written comments, I guess at this point, we can entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make that motion.
Second, Steve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. So, can I get a motion now to adopt local law number 2 of 2025 entitled Schedule 15 Truck Exclusions, specifically to add a weight limit of 5 tons for vehicles traveling on Lakeside Drive within the municipal boundaries of the village between Old Route 55 and the intersection of Charles Coleman Boulevard, Corbin Road, Westover Road.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Jerry, you have some trees to talk about?
So we had gotten a call a couple of weeks back, Allison Drive, the dead end off of West Main. It's right in a bit of a swampy area as well, and whenever we have any kind of flooding conditions, that area floods pretty good there. There's 7 trees total and 1 limb that really need to come down. One of the homeowners notified us there was some trees that had broken in half. They didn't block, it's right in the dead end of Allison Drive. They didn't impede the traffic, but they need to be removed. They're in danger of falling down on the roadway, taking power lines with them, or falling the other way, which is going to be in the swamp, which the next flood we get is going to be our issue because it all floods out into the bridge, which is right down from there. So the estimates are a little costly because they're not only removing 7 trees and 1 big limb, but they have to remove all the remnants. They have to take they have to chip everything, and they have to take everything with them. Again, if it wasn't a swampy area, sometimes we can cut and leave some stuff there, but this is just going to wash out first flood. We're going to have issues.
And that's also a guardrail area, so if they came down, they'd be taking our guardrail.
Oh, they'll take, I'm sorry, yeah, the guardrail's there, yep. So I received, per our procurement policy, I received 3 estimates. Champion came in the lowest at $4,800. Received 2 others, $7,000 was from Woodland, who's done a lot of work for the village and does excellent work. 6 Diamonds also came in at $6,487. So at this time, Champion is the lowest bid. It's all for the same work, 7 trees and 1 limb, and remove all the debris.
Have we ever used Champion before?
We have not. He did come recommended by someone that lived on the street.
Okay.
He's out of Patterson. He's a fairly new company. I believe that's why he's priced a little bit more competitively, trying to get business. So
Okay.
it is Allison Drive. Luckily, there's no through traffic. It's in the dead end. I'll have these guys coordinate with Jimmy when they're going to do the work. Highway super, he can put signs out letting the residents know. And, it's, at best, I think he said 1 full day. That they'll be.
Are they grounding the stumps or
The stumps are not going to be ground, no, they're going to be cut.
cut
and
flush or?
Cut flush, yeah.
Okay,
As close to it as
Yeah.
possible.
yeah, okay.
It's basically just over our guardrail and
Yeah.
on a slope to the stream.
Yeah,
So it's
okay.
best to keep them there, to be
Yeah,
honest.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, hold it, debris.
Yeah. So both 6 Diamonds and Woodland have done work for us in the past. They're excellent. Again, Champion came in at a lot more reasonable. So I'd like to make a recommendation, unless anyone has any other questions, I'd like to make the recommendation to go with Champion for $4,800.
You want to make a motion?
So I'll make a motion for Champion to do the Allison Drive tree removal.
Okay.
And I'll second it.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. So as everyone's aware, we have been working on the new water main for Anderson Way, and that is now pretty much completed. We have a few we still need to walk it and finalize everything that Amity has done out there and finish up that aspect of the project. But the next phase of the project now is to get the road paved and to do new sidewalks. Unfortunately, with the timing, my priority right now is to get the road paved before snow. So I think that's going to probably require us to push the sidewalks until spring, but I think the priority at this point is we need that road paved. So we have a proposal from Cedarwood to survey the road and give us engineering as far as, well, Jonathan, do you want to chime in so I'm not struggling to walk us through this?
Yeah, no problem. Essentially, what we broke the proposal down was for, all the pre-existing conditions that we need for a site survey so that we can commence design. And then essentially what we're anticipating is a full roadway restoration with sub-base, although we'll get into that further, if we're selected to move forward. We were just worked with Amity Construction with their experience when they were digging it up for the water main. Since that was a Labella project, we weren't there daily, so we just took his word essentially, and he has some site photos that are going to be provided to us just to get a pre-existing condition. So what we are anticipating is full roadway reconstruction, new sub-base, new binder, new top course, and then also work with the geometric curve. So essentially do some additional grading where we can better the site, and then also just an updated drainage in a couple areas. We're not going to go crazy, but just the areas that need to be replaced, we'll replace. I know there's a couple, or at least one catch basin that Chris said was fully plugged and may not have daylight, so things like that, and then just taper driveways as well, just to do what we can. We know the area is pretty tough. There's quite a few steep driveways. There's only so much we can do, but it'd basically be a betterment. So we broke it out for design phase services, and then there's a separate category for bid phase services to get through the bid process, and Cedarwood would handle the bid administration, answer any questions, do a walkthrough, and then we put an estimate of construction phase services. So we put a timeline in there, and that'll obviously be handled once we move forward with design and have a contractor, scheduled for bid.
And please tell me that we still have enough time to get this done before snow.
So we will scramble and do everything we can to move it along. If we're selected to proceed, we'll act as quickly as we can to get this thing out to bid. So I'm not going to lie, it's going to be very tight to line somebody up, but getting the design done and the bid out there, but also finding somebody who has the ability to get it done before the end of the year. So, we can just control what we can control on our end to push it along and try to get the paving done. Like you said, the sidewalk can be pushed to a later stage, but we can have it in there to throw it in the design also.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Anderson Way has been in bad shape for years.
Really bad.
And before we wanted to invest in redoing this road, we decided that the water main should be replaced because that was pretty old and in poor condition. Unfortunately, at the beginning of this project, it didn't get out the door when it was supposed to because there was some holdups with Dutchess County Planning, and it held it up 2 months. And we unfortunately had to shut it down for the winter. So this project has taken much longer than it was anticipated to take. So I just really would like to get this done for all the residents that are on Anderson. And I know some of those driveways are very steep where they come down to the road, and I know that is a problem. So it sounds like you've got a good overview of what needs to happen out there. So it'll be good to get this going. Does anybody have any questions regarding this for Jonathan?
No, I've been out to Anderson Way, and it needs it desperately.
Yeah.
Real bad. Yeah, it's bad.
So I was just wondering though, time-wise, I know the plant's closed for blacktop. Would it be possible to get the binder? Can they still do that where they put binder down for the winter and then blacktop it?
I don't see why they couldn't. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't.
So if we get jammed up, we can at least just
Yeah,
get the
get
binder.
something, yeah,
Jonathan, does that
especially for
make
the plow.
sense to at least get the binder?
And we understand the urgency of this, so there's definitely some things we can do to get creative. I mean, we definitely want to bid it to try to get everything done and push as hard as we can, but there's some things that as we progress, we can definitely look into, having some contingency in there where we could do something like that.
Okay, that would be great.
ahead.
to give us that wiggle room then anyway.
Yeah.
Any other questions for Jonathan?
Nope.
No?
All right, so I would like to make a motion to approve Cedar Woods' proposal for Anderson Way.
No, second it.
Any other discussion?
Nope.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Jonathan.
No problem.
Okay, we have a Village Green and Public Assembly event permit for the Hispanic Heritage Celebration to be held on September 13th. Anybody have any questions regarding that permit?
I believe, are they going to set up similar to the car show on Wednesday nights? Are they going to be mainly on, from the chamber towards the factory?
That's where they were last year. It was on Tomasetti's property. Is that where it's going to be again?
Same setup as last year?
And using the stage again? Okay. We've got a lot going on that weekend. So, we have the Fane Daniels walkathon that day. We also have the library's dedication to their children's room for Ross and Fane Daniels. Those are both on the 13th as well as this. Anybody have any other questions regarding this? No. All right, so can I get a motion to approve the permit?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye. Next item was just to discuss how people felt that this went. This is the first summer that we decided to go with one meeting a month. We didn't get the full summer of it because we did have to call for a second meeting in August. But just wanted to get some feedback to see how we felt that if that worked or didn't work, and whether we want to consider that again next summer. You know, just get a feel for it.
I think it worked fine.
I thought it worked quite well, and we have a fairly light agenda anyway, so
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
I thought it worked well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allow for some nice 3-day weekends without having to rush back. So I was a fan.
Yeah, I thought it worked well. And I think at one of our meetings, we discussed the possibility of maybe having an emergency meeting.
Right.
Right.
That didn't
So-
transpire, but at least, you know, during the summer, we know that that can always be an
Well, we
option.
would always keep the third Monday of our usual as a reserve, should we need that.
Emergency.
And-
Yeah.
And we did have to pull the trigger on that last month.
We did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did,
So,
so.
you know, so we'll continue to do that, but it can be discussed again in the spring, but I just thought, while it's fresh, let's see what the feedback is for that, so, okay. So the WIA grant for the NTA trunk line, so this is the main trunk line that, for the sewer commission, that goes under the train tracks a couple of times to get to the plant. We had applied for the WIA grant last year, 2024. We needed the enhanced WIA, we were denied that, so we are going to try again. Cedarwood is going to just resubmit the same package, so there's no cost to the village to resubmit for the WIA grant. Is that correct, Jonathan? I don't want to be speaking out of church.
Yeah. No, that's correct. And it's basically a regurgitation of all the items that'll go online for resubmission. And, you know, you'll go for the same thing. I know you had the 25% grant before, so we'll go for the enhanced WIA. And it's all due September 12th. So we're going to log in and get everything started here just to make sure we get everything finalized and updated in time to be submitted prior or before the deadline.
And just, thank you, and just to remind everybody why it's on our agenda is because the sewer commission cannot handle, you know, grants that either has to be done by the village or the town, so that's why it's on our agenda tonight. All right, discuss amending the village green. Jerry, did you want to?
Yeah, so I began to look into discussing the Village Green use permit. And at this time, the more I looked into it, I think I'd like to table it for now.
Okay. Do we need a motion to table, or?
I'll make the motion to table it.
Okay.
I'll second.
Need a second? Any discussion?
Nope.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Do you need a motion to reapply to the last item? I'm going backwards.
Oh, yes, you're right, probably. So can I'll make a motion to reapply to the WIA grant for the MTA trunk line.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Nope. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Daniel. All right, I will make a motion to approve the Metro North Treasurer's Report for June and July as presented.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Jonathan, is there anything else for engineer's report?
I could just update very briefly on Lower Baxter. So it looks like Castleman just got back to me. They were planning on next week, but they have an opening Thursday of this week. So they can replace the warranty parts and the VFDs. One burned up in Lower Baxter for one of the wells, and the same thing happened for Baxter Green. So they're going to go there Thursday, plan to replace them. So moving closer towards final closeout. And then same thing with Anderson Way. I spoke with Amity Construction, and they submitted all their paperwork into Labella, so it sounds like we should be able to schedule a final walkthrough here shortly.
Oh, great, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Anybody have
No
any
problem.
questions for Jonathan?
Nope.
All right, thank you, Jonathan.
Yep, you're welcome.
Danielle, any attorney's report?
Not at this time.
Okay, thank you. All right, I will make a motion to approve the August bills, the amount of $114,750.66.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Before we go into any public comment, I just want to bring up a few things. I had looked into, we've been made aware of a couple of problems with the DOT Route 22 lights at Coulter and East Main. I had reached out to DOT several times over the last 6-8 months. And finally got written answer back. They did adjust something at Coulter Avenue. I'm not positive that that has fixed the issue or not. And as far as the alignment of the lights over the lanes in the southbound travel lanes, 22, they basically gave us an answer of whenever they're doing signal work again, that we're on the list. That's what I was told for that. I'm sure that, well, we all knew about it, and we were made aware of the acupuncture and herbal facility that we had here in the village had become a massage parlor. Once we were made aware of it, we reached out to the Sheriff's Department. It had been under investigation for now almost, I guess, 8 to 10 months. They were trying to pull down a big ring of them. I kept pushing to get ours shut down sooner rather than later. And finally, the state police had made the raid on there, so that is shut down. We still need to stay diligent because these, from what I've been told, they shut down in one location and they pop right back up in another location. So certainly the community members, if they see anything in the village or the town or nearby, they certainly see something, say something. We have to stay diligent on that. We also had a problem with a person with lewdness. As soon as I became aware of that, I reached out to the Sheriff's Department. I have to say they acted extremely quickly on this, and they were able to make an arrest within a day or two. So that arrest did happen last week, and we are being diligent on monitoring that situation. So those are the updates, and again, see something, say something. Certainly everybody should be aware and being diligent. It certainly is the village board's concern is the health and safety of all of our residents, and so we act as quickly as possible on these different incidences, so. With that being said, does any other board member have anything else that they want to bring up?
I'd like to bring up the paving on East Main, Coulter. I spoke to Jim today actually it was Friday today, but Intercounty Paving, who got the bid, he said we're probably looking at the end of September, realistically. He said they're planning it now. I warned him about the buses that are going to be running September, of course, and he said they're very versed in traffic control, and he's very confident they can handle it, no problem.
So they'll keep a lane open to keep
Absolutely,
traffic
yeah, they will
moving?
keep it moving. He said that
Okay.
they're very versed in that.
Okay.
Secondly, the permanent stop sign. I spoke to our supervisor, Jim, today, another Jim. He said they have to rent a machine in order to drill through the concrete in order to put it in, but it's in the works.
Okay.
It's getting done. Also, a stop sign at the end of Charles Street
Charles, yeah,
and
requested
Utter
that,
Brothers.
yeah.
He's working on that,
And then the one-way. on
one-way
Smith.
sign on Smith. He talked about, because you can't see it coming from both ways, there's only one place to put it by that house. He talked about, what about painting a one-way in the
No,
middle?
I really want
But
the sign.
the snow, that's what bothered me.
It
So
needs to
we're
be
just gonna put a sign next to
Put
the
a sign,
stop
but what,
sign.
instead of doing it parallel with the road, you're probably gonna wanna.
Just so you can see it as you turn in, because they have to be able to come out of Charles
So
Street.
when you turn off of Coulter,
I got you.
you wanna be able to see that it's one way
That's
going.
what I
So
think
it's
too.
not gonna be
Okay,
a
that's what we'll do
line
then.
normally, but
Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll
I
put a
still
one-way
need
there.
it to be a sign.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Okay, and we're gonna do that. And lastly, Lakeside is in very bad shape, and I just want them to know our milling machine is down. We need a plug. We're working on getting this electronic plug to get the milling machine to work, but it will come where they mill those strips of potholes and pave it and make it smooth. So it is coming.
Okay. All right,
That's all
and
I
I'm gonna be looking at grants to look at addressing drainage on Lakeside
Okay.
in preparation to finally do a complete paving of that
Okay.
road.
Yeah, it
But
needs it
we
desperately.
can't do the paving
Yeah, until
until
we
we
have all
address
this.
the
Right.
drainage. So, I'm gonna be looking, chasing grant dollars
Okay.
for that.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else have anything?
No?
Good.
All right, and no public comments, so, I need a motion to adjourn then.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night, Jonathan.
Have a nice night.
I love the so moved.
Thank you.